What if I told you the secret to creating a high-end, terrifyingly beautiful Halloween display was hiding in plain sight at the Dollar Tree? Cazadoro. It's shocking. Spooky Halloween fence Dollar Tree rustic fall garden decor art.
Hello, my creative friends, and welcome back to the channel. Oh, you are in for a treat today. We are about to undertake an epic outdoor living space transformation, turning your humble front yard into the star of the neighborhood this Halloween. We're talking spooky, we're talking rustic, and best of all, we're talking budget-friendly, because we are using awesome finds from Dollar Tree to create true garden art. Now, hold on to your glue guns, because you are going to want to watch this entire video. Why? Because after I show you a mind-blowing collection of ideas, I'm going to walk you through the entire build. That's right, the full shopping list of materials, the essential tools, and the step-by-step tutorial on how to construct the basic fence is all waiting for you at the end. Don't be the person with a great idea and no battle plan. So, get your imagination fired up. We're about to unleash a treasure trove of over 40 unique concepts that will take your DIY garden decor game to a whole new level. Ready to get your spook on? Let's dive right into our very first theme. One, Gothic Cemetery. The Mourning Phantom's Fence. Oh, this one gives me chills in the best way. We're turning our fence into a ghostly barrier from a forgotten graveyard. Grab those Dollar Tree foam boards and cut them into eerie tombstone shapes, one for each post. Then, the magic happens. We'll drape tattered pieces of white cheesecloth between them, making them look like sorrowful spirits caught mid-flight. It's a hauntingly beautiful look, a perfect example of a high-end garden DIY for less that creates a powerful, minimalist garden aesthetic. It's spooky, it's classy, and it is shockingly easy. The Skeletal Guardian's Path. Alright, let's crank up the terror. With this concept, the fence isn't just a fence, it's a cage, and the residents are not happy. We're taking those hilarious Dollar Tree plastic skeletons, breaking them down, and wiring them all over the fence so they look like they're trying to escape. Wrap it all up in some plastic chains and faux thorny vines, and you've got a scene straight out of a horror movie. This is garden landscaping on a budget that tells a story, a very, very creepy story. Two, Pumpkin Patch Horror. The sinister jack-o'-lantern grin. You can't have Halloween without pumpkins, but who said they had to be friendly? We're taking a whole bunch of Dollar Tree's foam craft pumpkins and carving the most sinister, menacing grins you can imagine. Line the entire fence with these bad boys and pop in some battery-operated tea lights. At night, your fence line will be a glowing, grinning wall of pure nightmare fuel. This is one of those recycled materials garden crafts that will have trick-or-treaters thinking twice before they approach. The Creeping Pumpkin Vine Takeover. In this version, nature is the monster. Picture your fence being completely consumed by gnarly, dark, twisted vines. We'll have little deformed gourds sprouting everywhere, and a few larger rotten-looking jack-o'-lanterns trapped in the mess. It's like your innocent fall decor decided to turn evil overnight. This is a fantastically creepy take on the idea of organic vegetable gardening, showing what happens when the harvest fights back. Your neighbors will love it. From a safe distance, of course. Three. Haunted Forest Entrance. The Whispering Woods Barrier. Let's get magical and mysterious. This design turns your fence into the spooky entrance of an enchanted forest. We'll attach a bunch of bare branches, painted black or gray, all over the fence. Then we hang little spooky charms from them. Faux crows, creepy plastic spiders, maybe even some tiny, twinkling fairy lights to look like trapped pixie spirits. It's a wonderfully eerie and low-maintenance garden design that whispers tales of ancient magic and things that go bump in the woods. The Soulcatcher Tree Arms. Okay, no more whispering, it's time to scream. Here, the fence is the monster. We're crafting gnarled, reaching tree arms out of things like pool noodles, painting them to look like old bark, and having them burst right through the fence posts. And for the horrifying cherry on top, we'll stick skeleton hands on the ends of the branches, like the forest itself is trying to grab you. This is how you make budget outdoor decor ideas that look expensive and absolutely terrifying. Four. Spider's Lair. The Queen's Nesting Ground. If you have a friend who hates spiders, maybe don't invite them over for this one. We are creating a single massive horrifying spider queen to be the star of your fence. Think big plastic bowl for the body, foam tubes for the legs, the whole 9 yards. And of course, she needs to be guarding her grotesque little egg sacs, which we'll make from pantyhose stuffed with tiny plastic spiders. This is a backyard makeover on a budget that taps right into a primal fear. It's glorious. The Infestation Wall. You know what's scarier than one giant spider? 1,000 tiny ones. With this design, we are going for overwhelming numbers. We'll completely smother the entire fence in layers of thick, stretchy spider webs. Then we unleash the horde, dozens, even hundreds, of small and medium plastic spiders crawling absolutely everywhere. It's a simple, high-impact DIY garden hack that creates the ultimate creepy-crawly illusion. Your fence won't just look spooky, it will look like it's squirming. Five. Scarecrow's Revenge. The Field of Forgotten Souls. Time to visit the cornfield of your nightmares. Each fence post gets its own menacing scarecrow head, made from burlap bags with creepy button eyes and stitched-up mouths. Let some tattered bits of flannel shirts hang below them so they flutter in the wind like ghostly bodies. We're twisting the classic protector of the field into a silent, soulless sentinel. It's a chilling twist on rustic decor and a great pollinator-friendly garden design gone horribly wrong. The Harvest of Horrors fence. Let's get even darker. This isn't just about spooky scarecrows, it's about what they've been harvesting. We'll intersperse the scarecrow heads with plastic skulls and bones from Dollar Tree, making them look like they're impaled on the fence posts. Perch a few faux crows on top, and you've created a gruesome story about a harvest where people are the main crop. This is a bold, modern garden decor trend that is not for the faint of heart. Six. Witch's Coven. The Potion Pantry Fence. Double, toil and trouble. Let's turn your fence into a witch's outdoor pantry. We'll hang all sorts of little glass jars filled with colored water, plastic eyeballs, you name it, instant potions. Top the posts with witch hats and maybe even decoupage some spellbook pages onto the fence panels. It's a whimsical, magical, and slightly creepy theme that's perfect for DIY garden decor for small spaces. It's more magical than monstrous, and totally charming. The Familiar's Perch. Every witch needs her sidekicks, right? This design is all about them. We'll line the fence with the silhouettes of black cats, perch some faux crows on the posts, and have rubber snakes slithering along the base. Prop a Dollar Tree broom against the fence, maybe add a cauldron planter, and you've set the scene. It's a fun, eco-friendly garden project that celebrates those misunderstood magical creatures and their powerful connection to the mystical world. Seven. Zombie Apocalypse Barricade. The Quarantine Zone Wall. Alert! The zombie apocalypse has reached your front yard. This fence is a blast to make. We're making it look like a hastily constructed quarantine barricade. Get your caution and biohazard tape and go to town. Add some fake blood splatters and the best part, have plastic zombie hands and arms reaching through the slats. It turns your yard into a movie set and is an amazing theme for a total outdoor living space transformation. The Survivor's Last Stand. Let's flip the script. This time, we're the survivors holding down the fort. This barricade looks more desperate. We'll have hand-painted keep-out signs, maybe some fake barbed wire made from twine, and makeshift weapons like plastic bats attached to the posts. It tells a story of human resilience and the will to survive. It's a high-end garden DIY for less that feels like a scene from your favorite zombie show. 8. Vampire's Manor Gate. The Bat Colony's Roost. Let's get classy and classic. We're transforming your fence into the imposing gate of a vampire's ancient manor. The star of the show is a massive swarm of black craft foam bats, all positioned to look like they are bursting forth from the fence right towards your unsuspecting guests. It's sophisticated, it's gothic, and it's a perfect backdrop for some dramatic garden lighting ideas for ambience. Your house will instantly feel like Dracula's summer home. The Countess's Blood Rose Trellis. This one is all about dangerous beauty. Think Gothic romance with a bite. We'll weave beautiful deep red faux roses all over the fence. But here's the twist. Upon closer inspection, you see exaggerated thorns and little droplets of blood made from red-hot glue on the petals. It's elegant, it's beautiful, and it's absolutely deadly. It's a modern garden decor trend that proves that sometimes the most beautiful things are the most dangerous. Nine. Mad Scientist's Laboratory. The Failed Experiments Enclosure. It's alive. Or, it was. This fence becomes the containment area for a scientist's horrifying mistakes. We'll attach clear jars to the fence, filled with murky water and all sorts of gruesome things. Plastic body parts, weird toy creatures, you get the idea. Weave some tubing and wires around, maybe make a few jars flicker with light. It's a fantastic theme that asks the question, just because we can, should we? It's like a smart irrigation system for home garden went terribly, terribly wrong. The High Voltage Containment Field. Warning: high voltage. This design makes your fence look like a dangerous, electrified barrier. We'll wrap parts of it in silver-painted pool noodles to look like conduits and slap on some big danger signs. You can even modify some solar lights to look like sparking, crackling insulators. It's a fun tech horror theme that feels super modern and is a really clever DIY garden hack that's sure to get a charge out of your visitors. Pirate's Cursed Shoreline. The Davy Jones Locker Fence. Yo ho ho and a bottle of, oh my goodness, what is that? This fence is designed to look like it was just dragged up from the bottom of the ocean. We're talking heavy drapes of fish netting, tangled plastic seaweed, and a crust of barnacles made from hot glue and sand. Hang some cursed pirate medallions and scatter some plastic gold coins at the base. It's a fantastic backyard makeover on a budget that brings a nautical nightmare right to your doorstep. The Skeleton Crew's Last Watch. A pirate's duty is never done, not even in death. Here, your fence is guarded by the bony remains of a cursed pirate crew. We'll pose multiple Dollar Tree skeletons, give them eye patches and plastic swords, and have them defending your property for all eternity. It's an epic swashbuckling story told right on your fence line. Who needs a security system when you have a skeleton crew on watch? (11) Alien invasion site. The UFO crash barrier. The truth is out there, and it has crashed in your front yard. We're turning the fence into a government quarantine zone. Think metallic silver spray paint, tons of yellow caution tape, and best of all, strange glowing alien pods clustered at the base. It's a sci-fi horror scene that looks like $1,000,000, but is actually one of the best budget outdoor decor ideas that look expensive. It will have everyone wondering what's really going on in your house. The extraterrestrial flora growth. The aliens have landed, and they've started gardening. In this version, a bizarre, otherworldly plant life is taking over your fence. We'll use brightly colored pool noodles and foam balls to create weird, tentacled plants and bizarre fungi that are literally consuming the fence. Add some green slime for good measure. It's a wonderfully weird and unique eco-friendly garden project that is truly out of this world. (12) Creepy Carnival. The sinister sideshow entrance. Step right up, step right up. Your fence is now the entrance to the scariest carnival on Earth. We'll paint it with gaudy, peeling red and white stripes and hang some tattered, creepy signs for the sideshow. The secret ingredient? A few dismembered doll parts peeking through the slats. It plays on that universal fear of clowns and corrupted fun. This is a great DIY garden decor for small spaces that packs a huge, terrifying punch. The broken funhouse fence. Ready to lose your mind? This design is all about disorientation. We'll attach cheap plastic mirrors to the fence, but we'll warp them with a little heat or clear glue to create distorted reflections. Add some hypnotic black and white spirals, and you've created a psychological nightmare. It's a fence that doesn't just look scary, it feels scary. It's a truly unsettling experience that your guests won't soon forget. (13) Ghost shipwreckage. The spectral fog bank. This one is pure atmosphere. We're going to make your fence look like it's emerging from a thick, ghostly sea fog. The secret? An absurd amount of white, stretchy spiderweb material, layered super thick to create that dense, opaque look. Add some tattered strips of gray fabric to look like shredded sails, and you have an incredibly eerie and beautiful effect. It's a stunning minimalist garden aesthetic that is all about mystery and mood. the barnacle-encrusted hull. Let's get textured. Here, your fence becomes the side of a sunken ghost ship. We'll cover it with painted and textured cardboard to look like rotting wood planks. Then we go crazy with the hot glue gun, creating a heavy crust of barnacles and shells. Have a few plastic skeleton hands reaching out from between the planks, and you've created a masterpiece. It's a testament to the power of time and the relentless sea. Day of the Dead celebration. The Marigold Bridge Fence. Let's switch gears from terrifying to breathtakingly beautiful. This theme celebrates Dia de los Muertos. We'll cover the entire fence in a sea of bright orange and yellow faux marigolds, symbolizing the bridge that guides spirits home. Intersperse them with beautifully decorated sugar skulls that you can paint yourself. It's a vibrant, joyful celebration of life and memory. This is a wonderful take on a pollinator-friendly garden design that honors a beautiful tradition. The Ancestors' Altar Wall. This concept is so meaningful. We're transforming the fence into a beautiful public altar, or ofrenda. We can add little shelves to hold flameless candles and spooky cool photo frames. String some colorful paper picado, or paper banners, along the top. It turns your fence from a simple barrier into a sacred space for remembrance. This is garden landscaping on a budget with a whole lot of heart. Phantom of the Opera. The Masquerade Ball Tragedy. Let's bring a little Gothic drama to the neighborhood. Your fence becomes the backdrop for a haunted masquerade ball. We'll hang a variety of ornate, cheap plastic masks all over it, drape some tattered deep red fabric, and scatter some black musical notes about. It's all about hidden identities and tragic romance. This is a high-end garden DIY for less that feels incredibly theatrical and sophisticated. The Labyrinth of Mirrors. Enter the Phantom's lair, if you dare. This design is mysterious and psychological. We'll use multiple plastic mirrors in ornate frames to create a disorienting reflective fence. Crack a few of them with some black paint for that tragic touch, and place a single perfect red rose in front of one. It speaks of obsession, vanity, and fractured souls. It's a modern garden decor trend that is as deep as it is beautiful. Ravens and crows. The omen's perch. Sometimes, simplicity is the most terrifying thing of all. For this design, we are going to line the entire top of our fence with faux black crows and ravens. That's it. But here's the key: have them all looking in the same direction. The sheer number of these ominous birds staring at one spot creates an incredibly unsettling feeling of being watched. It's a low-maintenance garden design that delivers maximum psychological horror with minimal effort. The Murder of Crows Gathering. Let's create some action. A group of crows is called a murder, and this scene shows why. Instead of just perching, our crows are in conflict. We'll pose them fighting over scraps of red fabric or shiny plastic gems that we've woven into the fence. It tells a story of chaos, greed, and the brutal side of nature. It's amazing how much drama you can create with a few plastic birds and a little imagination. (17) Sleepy Hollow. The Headless Horseman's Ride. Let's bring a classic American ghost story to life. We'll create a spooky forest silhouette on the fence panels with black paint or foam board. Then, we add the iconic silhouette of the Headless Horseman on his horse, maybe even repeating the pattern. Top the posts with some grinning jack-o'-lanterns, and you've captured the thrilling moment of the chase. This is a fantastic outdoor living space transformation that celebrates a legendary tale. The Bridge to Oblivion. Every hero's journey has a point of no return, and for Ichabod Crane, it was the covered bridge. We'll build a small roof over a section of our fence with cardboard to make it look like that iconic bridge. Hang a crooked Sleepy Hollow sign, and you've created a symbolic threshold. It's a sign to all who enter your yard that they are now leaving the normal world behind and entering the realm of the supernatural. (18) Mummy's Curse. The Entombed Guardian's Fence. Don't disturb the tomb. This concept is so fun and easy. We're just going to wrap our fence posts and slats in strips of off-white or tea-stained fabric to look like mummy wrappings. For that extra creepy factor, have a pair of glowing eyes peeking out from a gap in the cloth. It's a fantastic use of recycled materials garden crafts if you use old bed sheets, and it perfectly captures the fear of awakening an ancient curse. The Hieroglyphic Warning Wall. This fence isn't just a fence, it's a warning. We'll paint it a sandy, stone color and then have fun stenciling ancient Egyptian hieroglyphs all over it. Add some plastic snakes and scarab beetles crawling across the surface, and it looks like a genuine artifact. It tells a story of forbidden knowledge and ancient mystery, and it's a design that will have people stopping to try and decode the message. 19. Black Cat's Alley. The Watchers in the Shadows. This one is subtle, smart, and super creepy. We paint the fence a very dark, shadowy color. Then all we do is add dozens of pairs of glowing green or yellow cat eyes at various heights. At night, it doesn't look like a fence at all. It just looks like an entire colony of unseen creatures is watching you from the darkness. It's an unnerving and brilliant illusion that plays on our deepest superstitious fears. The Alley Cat Silhouette Parade. Let's be a little more playful, but still spooky. We'll cut out a bunch of black cat silhouettes from foam board in all different poses, sitting, stretching, arching their backs, and attach them to the top of the fence. Against the evening sky, it creates this beautiful and striking image of a ghostly parade of cats patrolling your yard. It's a wonderful minimalist garden aesthetic that celebrates the mysterious nature of our feline friends. Harvest Horror Festival. The Corn King's Sacrifice. Let's get into some folk horror. We'll decorate the fence with traditional harvest items like corn stalks and husks. But woven in between is something much darker, ritualistic symbols made from tied sticks and small plastic animal skulls. It hints at the dark, pagan rituals that can hide beneath a cheerful autumn celebration. This is a unique and chilling take on a pollinator-friendly garden design that will intrigue and terrify in equal measure. The Tattered Harvest Banners. This design tells a sad, spooky story. Imagine a harvest festival that ended badly. We'll hang faded, torn burlap banners with crude paintings of pumpkins and crows from the fence. Everything looks weathered and abandoned. A few rotting gourds at the base complete the scene. It evokes this powerful feeling of melancholy and dread, a silent story of a celebration that was mysteriously cut short. This is garden landscaping on a budget that is rich with atmosphere. Wow, how amazing were those! My mind is officially blown with all the possibilities. From gothic elegance to full-on monster madness, you are now officially armed with enough inspiration to make your front yard the absolute legend of the neighborhood. But an idea is just an idea until you build it. So, as promised, let's get down to the nuts and bolts, or in our case, the glue and the foam board. Here is the complete guide to the materials, tools, and steps you'll need. Materials and products. Alright, time for our treasure map, aka the shopping list. Head to your local Dollar Tree and load up. You'll want their plastic garden fencing, plenty of foam project boards, acrylic paints, and a mountain of hot glue sticks. Then let your inner monster loose in the decor aisle. Grab plastic skeletons, skulls, foam pumpkins, plastic chains, spider webs, faux flowers, crows, spiders, burlap. If it looks spooky, grab it. And don't forget the secret weapon, solar-powered garden stakes for that perfect eerie glow. Equipment and tools. Now, you don't need a professional workshop for this. Here's our simple arsenal of crafting greatness. Your best friend will be a trusty hot glue gun. You'll also need good scissors and utility knife for cutting, a set of assorted paintbrushes, wire cutters for zip ties and floral wire, and a permanent marker for sketching your designs. I also highly recommend a pair of work gloves because, let's be honest, we're all about to make a glorious mess. Preparation steps. Okay, let's build this thing. It's super easy. First, you're going to lay your foundation by setting up the plastic fencing or your custom-cut foam board pickets in your yard. From there, it's time to paint. Give everything a good base coat of black, brown, or gray to set the mood. Next, attach your main subjects, your skulls, pumpkins, or whatever spooky thing you chose, using plenty of hot glue and zip ties. Then the really fun part, go wild adding textures like spider webs, chains, and moss. And finally, for that $1 million look, you'll weatherproof it with a clear sealant spray and strategically place your solar lights to make the whole thing glow. And that's it. Alright, my spooky creators, that is a wrap. If this video sparks some joy and a little bit of terror in your creative heart, do me a huge favor and smash that thumbs up button. It really helps the channel. Which of these shocking fence themes was your favorite? I want to know. Drop a comment below and let's chat about it. And if you love high-end DIYs on a dime, be sure to subscribe and ring that notification bell so you never miss a project. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. Now go get your spook on.